Bienvenido, welcome. I'm your favorite hobby tourist. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. I love starting every single day, doing my dailies. I'll get up early, I'll work a little bit, make some breakfast. Actually, today I had like a breakfast, but then also my fiance made some other breakfast, which was really nice. I always love when she makes food. It's very, like, it's honestly, it it's not like saying like, oh, it's like the best food ever, but it is like it is for me. It is actually kind of the best food. It is kind of funny, like now that I think about it, because I've tried a lot of food, but I see she does make probably my favorite food, if I have to be honest. But either way, I do that. I spend time with my family, obviously spend time with Bingo, I'll watch a little bit of TV, stuff like that. Right. And then I get to hang out with you guys, which is always a highlight for me. And today is a doodle day, right? I know you guys like the doodle days. Today I'll be doing a spin. Let me grab the wheel as we get in. Here we go. Here's the wheel. Oh, and you know what I'm gonna ask for? I want to see those 3 emojis, okay? Not one, not two, 3 emojis describing how your day has been, something you're really excited about, right? For me, what am I excited about? I mean, I just been so busy. I've been like this busy, tired too. But that's just like old man things, I think. But no, let's see. Hello, Slabean, Dread Pup, and Miss Cloud Chica. Welcome in. Glad to have you guys. Dread Pup, I'm on the way home right now, so I might not talk to. Oh, no. That's no worries, Dread Pup. If you have to pay attention to whatever you're doing right now, if you're like on the road, spending time with your friends, your family, that's okay too. Or if you're just listening to me while you're in transit, that's also nice. All right, let's see. So we're going to let me check what's new, right? Let me check if anyone put anything new on the Discord. I thought I had it up, but I guess I forgot to open it. But it's okay. Let's see. So on the Discord, anything new? Oh, someone did drop something in general. What did they put? My friend made a me of me. Wait, what is this? Oh, Atlas. Oh, that's okay. That's just goofy. That's very goofy. Let me put a laughing emoji on that one. That's no, not that one. I want a laughing one. There we go. All right, now let's check if someone posted anything new in the doodle section. All right, I don't see anything new, particularly new. You know what I mean? So let's see. I'm going to go through all of them just to make sure we have Roranora, the Monster Trio. So we have that one. That is the oldest one. That is the only one that doesn't follow the rules of me trying to put them into my world, right? Then we have Mimikyu with Kamusan. Kamusan, yes, that is there. Atlas with Ezio. Atlas Ezio right there. Dread OC. I do see your OC. Zbot with Gudra. Okay. Slap Battle with Kirby. Is that one in there? Yes, it is. It is in there. I want to make sure. OG Mr. Ghost with Mega Evil Evolution. On Mega Evil. I do see it. Evil Ori, yes. And then we also have Soul with Oni Ori. Okay. I do see that also here. Vortex. Roranora Zoro with a. What is this? Roblox Rival Solar Warp. Okay. That one's also there. Abstract with the Murder Drone. And Mimikyu with the Ice Scraggy. Do I have this? Okay, they're all in. I don't see. He hasn't add any new ones, right? No new ones. And Slabean with the Cookie swimming, having a wonderful day with their pet. That sounds like a really nice day. Eating sweets, swimming. I like it. I love swimming. I actually do. I think it's very fun. I love going to the beach. I think for swimming, though, it's better a pool. We do have access to a pool, so we are able to do that. Like Bingo loves it. Bingo's a huge fan. I'm also a big fan of it. I do, like I said, I like the beach, but I think for swimming, it's not as fun. I think beach is like just like fun being there, like getting wet, like being silly, playing games, maybe eating food. I love like picnics on the beach are super nice. As long as it's not like too hot. Obviously, if it's like really hot, then it's really annoying. But I mean, either way, that's like the thing you get. I mean, candy. Oh, okay. So you had candy. What kind of candy? What's your favorite candy? I'm a sweets person, so I like sweets. But since I'm allergic to milk, it can be difficult to find sweets I could eat. I remember as a kid, I loved toffee. I loved like English toffee, like the hard kind with chocolate. But I can't have that anymore because it has milk, obviously, and I haven't seen any dairy-free toffee. I haven't seen any, and I was like, "Ah, whatever. I think like the main ingredient is milk, so that's probably why I haven't seen it. I've never seen it at the store, and I was like, whatever. I have tried dairy-free chocolates, and they're fine. They're not bad, but I think there is a difference from what I remember as a kid. It also could be my tongue. It's like my taste buds have changed, but I do remember them being tastier. You know what I mean? Before me being allergic to milk, before I was able to handle it. I don't really know. That's okay. Don't worry about it, Slaving. All right, so let's do the spin, right? Let's do the spin. You guys know the rules. So the people who are in the chat do have priority for the first 2 spins. So I do 3, I'll do 1 spin. If it's someone in the chat, then we off the bat, that's the person, right? If no one's in the chat on the first one, we do another one, same rule. And then the third one, doesn't matter if you're here or not, that is the one we do. So let's go with the spin. Wait, where'd the spinner go? I'm like, it's there, but I'm looking for the spin button. There it is. Okay, ready, here we go. Let's see. All right, what is the spin? We got Soul. Soul is not in the chat. So Soul's not in the chat, meaning we got to do another spin. See, nice and easy rule. So this is the second one. So it's like a high advantage if you're in the chat. Atlas is not in the chat. There's only 3 people in the chat right now. We have Slaving, Dreadpup, and Miss Cloud Chica. So Slaving and Dreadpup, you lost your advantage. Now it's anyone's game. Let's see. Here it comes. And also, just so you guys know, Nancy and Mr. Ghost are off. Yeah, actually, I need to remove that one. That's really funny. I totally forgot. We just did hers, so I need to remove hers. So there we go. Let's do another spin. So sorry. That was just like a messed up spin. And mimic you with Kama-san. Okay, that sounds fun. I'm okay with this. If I remember, that one's from Yokai Watch, right? That's a Yokai Watch one. I have to make sure which one it is, though. Let me look. Bear with me as I look for it, right? I don't know if you guys want to see my face while I look for it, or do you want me to put the doodle I had last time? I think we'll switch over to the doodle, right? I'll switch over to the doodle phase. There we go, right? And then I'll actually, before that, I am on there. Yeah, you are. You suggested the Kirby one, if I remember. So we're gonna do the spin to see, what should we do? Should we do an Ishii and an Ori, or should we just do the 2 Oris? I feel like everyone wants to do the 2 Oris either way. You know what I mean? We could do that, but yeah, I think I'll do that. But I want to do the spin for the bodies, the 2 bodies first. Actually, I guess I should probably, I need to figure out, I need to put away, find a way to put it where it looks visually nice on the screen. Because right now I just have it on my phone. I guess I'll go back to the chat just so you can see it a little clearer. See, I have this app. Here, let's do, maybe the brightness up? No, that's worse. Brightness down. Which one? I'm looking for the which brightness. This one. Okay. Here goes. This is the first body, the baby version. And then we're going to do the second one. So the baby is, what body? The one with the little head, the head and the legs. Okay. And then the next one. And then the last one is going to be, the big version will be a fish. Okay, that's a good body. So we got the head and the fish. We get the head with the little legs, the little dangly legs. And then we're going to have, wait, what other animal that I can choose? What do you mean? You could do 2 choices. Or what are you talking about? Are you talking about the little guy on your, the sprite? Or what are you talking about, Slaving? Okay. Wait, what other? Yeah, I know. Like, what do you mean? You're talking about on the screen because right now you have a Jigglypuff. You have a Jigglypuff. You could literally be any Pokemon. Most of the Pokemons are there. I don't remember which ones. Here, let's go to just like, let's just get the body downs. You know what I mean? I'm just like doodle the bodies a little bit, just like a shape. Just so we can have it. Where is it? Oh, last time I think we were playing with what were we doing? Okay. So let's do, I think like this. Right? Okay. At the bottom of the screen. Oh yeah, you could do any of the Pokemon. You could do any of your Pokemon. It's just like they're Pokemon. Eventually I want to change it. For right now, they're just Pokemon. But I want to change them. I want to change them to my guys, but like that's so low priority, you know? Okay, so we got, for the baby version, it's going to be, right? It's going to be one of these style, you know? And then for the big version, we're going to go with the fish. It's the fish one. You know, we'll obviously build it out better. I'm just like throwing it down just so we know. So I get like a mindset. I'm like, okay, these are the things. And if I remember Kamo-san, I haven't looked it up yet, but if I remember, Kamo-san is the cat. So let's look that up. Kamo-san. Kamo-san. I was gonna look up. Where is it? I was like, where is it? I know it's somewhere. So let's see. Kamo-san. Kamo-san? Yokai Watch. I think I must have spelled it wrong. Oh, it's the white one, right? Is it the white one? Am I totally off? Kamo? Wait, which one is it? I'm like looking it up. Hold up. I might have messed up. Here, I'll just like Google it instead. Can you choose a cute Pokemon for me? Oh, hello, Carter. Welcome in. You just want me to grab one for you? What could be a cute? I mean, right now you have a cute one. It is Jigglypuff. It is on the cuter side. We could do, what could we do? What is a cute Pokemon? Eevee. Eevee's a solid. Eevee is a good one. Eevee. You do Eevee. That's a very cute one. But yes, you just missed the spin, Carter. I mean, like, we just started, you know, so it's not like anything stressful. Like, oh no, it's not a big deal. We're gonna, like, I did do the bodies. So I rolled the bodies. This is the bodies we got. Do you do Pokemon? Do I draw Pokemon? No, I'm actually drawing characters. So look, I love evil. Wait, what do you mean evil? You love being evil? No, so what I'm doing, Carter. So I'm making a video game, right? And then I'm drawing whatever you guys suggest if they were in my video game. Yeah, like sometimes I guess they kind of look like Pokemon a little bit, you know, but that's not how I'm seeing. I'm like, they're more like spirits. In my game, they're spirits, you know? So they obviously they're monsters, they're cute monsters. They're like chibi-esque monsters. So obviously, yes, they would look a lot like Pokemon. But that's not their intended. They're not supposed to be Pokemon. They're supposed to be Oris. That's what I'm calling mine. That's what I call my creatures, which are based off of Orisha mainly. You know, Orisha and Taino mythology is what I'm basing my game on. I'm only 18%. I won't be able to say like, no worries, Carter. Oh, it's this one. It is this one. It's the white, the very cute character. I'm going to throw him over here on the screen. Let's see. Copy image. So we're going to make this guy into an Ori. Let's see. Paste it. This guy. I don't know if you can see him. He's very cute. I like him. Kind of like, what's his deal though? I want to look up what is his deal. Like what's the thing about him? for this character. You know what I mean? I want to see just so we get like a vibe. So I don't want to do like a stationary. He's just standing there. I actually want something cute about them, which I feel like I didn't get with the other ones because the other ones were just like, oh, it's just a cat with a slug. I mean, I love it. I think it was very cute, but I didn't get like much from because also Nancy wasn't there, and same with Mimikyu in this case. Let's see, what is the deal with this character? So, oh my squirrel, I'm in the city. It's nothing but surprise every day. Oh, so he's very curious. That's cute. Hey, hello, Elliot. Welcome in. Hold up, I can just charge my tablet. Nice. Glad to have you. Keep you here, Carter. Let's see, Yokai Watch. I'm like looking right now. If you guys know about Yokai Watch, please tell me. I have seen it. I do remember playing the game. I thought the game was okay. I think the anime was a little better, at least the first season. Personality. That's what I really want for this guy, right? He is shy yet curious. Okay, that's perfect. I love it. Okay, I already got it. So the first one's gonna be more shy. The second one will be very curious. That just works. And let's see. Let's do. I think so. Like what pose? You know what I mean? So the first one I want like a shy pose. It's gonna be very like, oh, it's like very like timid. So what could we do for a timid looking character? I'm like, it's funny because I looked up shy and none of these look shy. I'm going to play Fortnite while watching. Nice. Ooh, okay, that's very cool. I love it. I haven't played. Like I have played Fortnite. I tried it. Better yet said, I didn't really play it. I tried Fortnite. It was nice. I'm not like super into it, but I do see the appeal, especially where it's like the building of like, you know, like I'm saying, like the structures. I think there's actually kind of a cool mechanic. So let's see. Shy. None of these look shy at all. I'm just like looking at it. I'm like, I feel like I've done shy characters before. I just can't remember right now. Like I'm like looking for a good one. You know what I mean? Like a good shy pose. Whatever. Like also with this one, since it has no arms, it's just legs. It's all the legs. So that's why I'm like kind of thinking like, what can I do for a shy character? Hold up. Yeah, no worries. But I'm just like, what can I do with this? Hello, Starry. I feel like I haven't seen you in a bit, right? How have you been? How have you been, Starry? Right now, we just rolled Kamo-san. It's so late. Wait, what's late? What happened? Oh, it's late for you. Because of your time zone? What time zone is it? I think you're in, where are you? Yeah, it's been a while. Yeah, like I feel like it's been a while. I know you started school again, right? That's why. Because you said you were in school before, you were in break, but now you're in school. I'm like, oh. Will you be dancing and partying? Oh, okay. That's why. That's kind of funny. All right. I think we're just going to do like, okay, let's see. Here, I'm going to lock this guy in just so he's like not going to move. And let's get a nice simple pose. So we're gonna do like a nice simple pose. So I'm thinking it's gonna kind of like, it's 11 p.m. here. Oh, okay, nice. So it is on the later side for you. So I'm thinking what we're gonna do. So it is like the ball with the leg. So we're gonna do kind of like a twisted motion to it. So I'm thinking we could do like the foot up kind of thing, right? And then like the foot down. Well, hold on. So let's see the foot. Actually, I want to do like, let's see, because I'm thinking the body, right? Because I want to go with the theme of the cat. So it is like a cat. I have to wake up at 5:40 a.m. too. I mean, I wake up early too, so I totally get it. I usually do. So let's see, like this, and then maybe like this foot up. I'm thinking because I'm kind of like, I want it kind of like not cringing. I want it like kind of like turning itself like that. And then we're gonna do the eyes. What is this? So he's like kind of like a, no, I don't like that. I'm trying to like think of what would we do with this guy. His eyes are kind of like very weird. I want him kind of like looking off to the side. No. His eyes are like a little farther apart, aren't they? And I want him kind of like what kind of face? Could we do like a I'm bust right now? Oh, that's cool, Atlas. You on a trip? Where you go? I mean, no, actually you don't have to tell me. No what? Never mind. No worries, Carter. Okay, I'm going to leave now. I will join one of your later. I mean, this is the only, I don't do the later streams anymore. I do like tomorrow. I would stream tomorrow. Let's do kind of like one of these faces. Oh, you know what? We could do like, no, I'm not digging that face. I'm trying to think he's gonna be like wincing a little bit, right? I want him like kind of wincing. I think something like that, and he's gonna like looking over here. So he's gonna be kind of wincing, but the face is like, what kind of face should we do? Anyways, I want to sleep now. No worries, Starry. Have a wonderful night's sleep. Hope to see you very soon. You're probably gonna be like more on when you're in your breaks, right? In like school, like a summer break, stuff like that. Just because of your hours are like that. Oh my god, I think that's gonna work. Yeah, I think something like this. He looks a little disgusted, but I think that kind of works, right? Yeah, and then we're gonna do. What does he do? What does he have? What does Kamo-san have? Kamo-san has. Here's a little fluff or something. Right, he has like a little fluffy tail. I think. Where is this guy? I'm like now I'm like looking him up again. Kamo-san. I want this guy. What do you have on your tail? Is it a tail? I can't. They're always having face forward. You know what I mean? It's like I want to see you. No, actually, you know what it is? I was thinking right now. The eyes. I'm thinking instead of like that face, you know what we should do? We should do like a sad eyes. That's what we're gonna do. So I'm thinking we could do like these, and then we do like this thing. Oh yeah, that's it. And then we'll do like kind of a. Yeah, okay. I think this is the direction we're going with this guy, right? And then obviously he's all ears. He's got big old ears. And then he has like these little flamey things, which are very cute. I like them. It's funny because they twist this way, right? They go like that way. Yeah. They so twist in like that. And then they would do the same thing in here. Yeah, I think like that. They twist like from in to like, yeah, this way, this direction. Something like that, but I want to go with the tail, the fluff of the tail, but I want to see an image of it. I'm not seeing any image with the tail. He's always looking at you. He's never looking away. And I want to see the tail. What does the tail look like? All the references are literally he's facing me, and I want to see him walking away. Just so I can see the tail. This one's very cute. It's like a superhero version of this guy. I do remember this character. Like I remember watching. Oh, he does have a good tail. It's like kind of fluffy. You can kind of see the tail a little bit, but most people like they cover it. So I'm thinking we'd probably do way more on the big version, right? Where you like emphasize that tail a lot more. I think that's gonna be really cool. And then obviously he has the cheeks. He does have like these little cheeks. He's like, what? It's usually just like a little swirl on the cheeks. I'm looking at it. Something like that. They just kind of no. I messed up on that. Let's see. It goes like this. Yeah. Oh, it'll be more in the corner. Something like that. I think this kind of works for the baby. Didn't see that in a long time. Yeah, I know, right? I think it's a really cool one. I was actually really happy with the suggestion. And I was like, oh, I like this suggestion. That's a cute one. And this guy was a good one. I remember, I do remember this character. Actually, he has like a frumpier head. I'm just like thinking, should our direction, right, for the Ori's version, should it also have like the, yeah, I think so. I think it's like that, a little wider. But I'm not sure about the feet. I'm like looking at the feet. I'm not sold on them. I do want it. Like, I do like his kind of like looking away. He's like a little frowny, right? Because this character was always very like shy. But I think it's kind of, no, now it looks grumpy. So I'm like, this? What do you guys think? I was like, no, he looks angry. I don't like that. He looks almost disgusted. That's not the direction I want. I'm like looking at him like, no. There we go. I think this one looks a little more worried. I still want to add the legs though. So we're doing, just because he's so round, I almost feel like he should have a very simple shape, right? I think like that. I think giving him too much legs was a bad choice. And I think that works. I think this works a lot better. Yeah, this is it. This is the one. This is the shape we're going with. Yeah, I like this. I actually really, I rate this. I think this is good. It looks good. I'm gonna put him off to the side. Check out the release date for Yokai Watch and immediately felt a blast of "you're old." Keep cutting in out of the audio. Wait, I do? Wait, why? Is it, what? I wonder why. You're saying I'm cutting in? It might be because my mic was too far away. That could be it. I don't know. Hopefully not, though. All right, so we did do that. I think that feels solid. Right now, the other version is going to be really fun. So this is going to be more of a like adventurous version, right? So this one is like because it is a seeker. Like if I remember, he was very curious. The Great Atlas. Oh, so your audio's delayed on my end. Really? That's odd. Give me a moment. I'm gonna get my phone for a moment. I'm back. No, I did. I checked it out. I was checking it out on my phone, and it's fine. It's not delayed. It could be your signal then, Stella. I do. Yes, I do remember this. Right? It was based on a raccoon dog, I believe, which is very cute. I remember this one was being the shy one of the group. So okay, I think it's gonna be kind of curious making it a fish shape, right? This one's gonna be like a fun one. So with the fish shape, because I'm going, obviously, like I mentioned, Oris, when they evolve, because they don't evolve like just leveling up. This is not how they work. They evolve because they change something fundamental about them as like a character, right? So the first one, like, I think it works well. It's very timid, fine. But then I want to go in the curiosity sense for the evolved version. This one's a little more bombastic. It's like, oh, okay. I'm like, I just want to figure stuff out. I'm so curious. So it loses that shyness and it goes into being like an adventure. That's the direction I'm going with that one. Because I did see an image here where he looks little more energetic, right? And I was like, okay, that works. That works really well. Yeah, he is a shy older brother with a very extroverted, adventurous younger brother. Yeah, but he's very curious though, you know? So I think it's gonna be like that. I think that just works. I think that's like a good direction for this version. So I want to look up, I need to find like a fun pose for the fish version, right? I want to find like a fun version, like obviously it's not gonna be like a fish, but you know what I mean. I want like a fun version to go with this, like a fun pose, because like it's better when we get a pose. Like you could tell obviously with the little one, I did like a wincing pose because it is shy, and I want in it like more of an adventurous, right? So let's see. Let me look into just like some poses or something, right? Find some fun poses we could do that are not like crazy. Like I don't want anything like too crazy, but I do want something fun and like no, I don't like that. I was like looking, I was like, oh, that looks interesting. Currently I'm doing the flats for my Hydra. Oh, that's gonna be sick. That's gonna be cool. Are you do like, I know you did like an update of when you're doing like the build of like the shape, but I'm curious what you're gonna do like further on, you know? Like how the flats, are you doing like a progress of each step, or are you not gonna do any update until like the end? I mean, obviously you get to see my whole process for the most part. What do I want to do? I'm like looking for like a fun pose. Not seeing like any good poses that I like, you know? Charu, why not try making short videos? More people will watch it. I am going to make some short videos. You know, I am like, I've like right now, if you notice, I've been changing my whole thing where I recently been showing my face. That's very new. I did a bunch of shorts, you know, I've done like a bunch of shorts with my face. I'm actually thinking about this weekend recording a video or two, like a few videos and a bunch of shorts. And I have a bunch of ideas already, so I'm gonna do that. It's just like right now, I'm just trying to get like set into like, okay, what am I gonna do? What is the new vibe that I'm going for? Because before I had my Oni Boi, and I was like, I was doing the gaming, I was playing the games, I was doodling. I was working on my game, but I wasn't focusing enough on my game. So that's why I haven't done any videos. If you look, I have done videos in the past, and I actually recorded a few videos, but I have not released because they go with what I was doing before. So they don't work anymore. You know what I mean? I was like, no, I don't like the direction of that. So now I've changed the direction of my stuff. So that's why, if you're curious, I am going to do videos. I just haven't done any new ones. So let me think. Okay, I was gonna go with, so I was looking at poses, right? I thought I saw, okay, like something like this wouldn't be terrible. It's kind of like basic. No, that's not basic. It's not basic. Okay, so let's go into, let's not delete, but like erase this thing. I know it's gonna be like a fish-like body, because the first body is just like the head with the little feet, and then the second body, it evolved in quotations, because I mentioned before in my game, they don't necessarily evolve like, oh, I'm stronger. That's not how they work. They evolve because they change, like they change in some fundamental way about the character, you know? So in this case, it starts as like a shy character, you know, a little more timid. I don't know what typing it would be. What will work for that? Because this character's, what is it? Oh, I did some updates like right now. Oh, nice. Very cool. But no, you know what I mean? I don't know what would it be? I don't know. All right, so let's see. I do like the head down here, and I do like the body over here. And then I actually really love the tail, because the tail is actually really fun. I think this tail is very fun. So we're going to do something like, obviously the arms. We're kind of like the arm fins or whatever. Well, look at our fire elements. No, I know, Stella, but that's not how it works in my game. Remember, I'm putting these guys into my game, and the fire elemental in my games. That means they're passionate. You know? That's how my game works. It's a little different. I mentioned it before. Like, which I feel like Well, I could just like find, like show you guys, I guess. Well, hold on. Let me do this first. So I'm going like, I'm thinking like the tail is going to be like the major feature of this one. I actually really like the tail. So we'll do like, I think he does like multiple, we're going to like multiple ball like shapes. You know? I think, yeah, there's something like the tail, just because I feel like it'd be really cool visually. So let's do this. Like nice big tail. I'm like looking now, I think visually it's not working. Let me pump it down. I think the evolved version for sure should be fire type. I actually really like that visually. So let's do thinking like this shape, right? Yeah. Let's do like this shape. The head will be like around here. I guess like the body right here, and then the tail is this big piece. Right? I think that's gonna be it for this time. Hi for this time. Okay. Oh, with the fish design, it reminds me of the willow wisp gathering. Looks like a dragon. Yeah, I mean, I can see that. We could definitely do that. I think that'd be actually really sick. Right? That'd actually be a really cool concept behind it. So yes, the face like this. We could do the eye. You know, like obviously I'm trying to get like the shape more than anything. No, actually, hold up. So like hold on. I know, oh wait. I want like these things. I do like when you said the dragon thing, I imagine the flames becoming kind of like horns. And I kind of like that concept. So I might go into that a little bit. I know, I keep like erasing this one just because I'm trying to get like a fun pose for it. However, the dragon isn't all interesting in people. It just stands above the water surrounding a shrine here. Oh, I don't remember this. What is this from? What is this from? Like, what is that? Because I don't recognize that. Is it from something particular? Okay, you know what? Maybe I'm gonna change the because I was like this, but maybe we'll go the opposite direction. Maybe the head will be on the top. Right, we'll do like the head on the top. It's a Japanese yokai. Really? A will-o-wisp? I haven't seen that one. Let me see. Will-o-wisp dragon yokai. I haven't heard of that one. I don't think I've heard a lot of them. But let me see. Will-o-wisp. Oh, I do kind of see it. Is it this one? It might be this one. Well, I don't know how to pronounce that. But what's the deal with the will-o-wisp dragon? Oh, so I guess like it's Poyu Poyu? No, that's like from like a reference of something. I'll send it. Yeah, please do. I am curious like which one you're talking about, because when I popped it up, there's like so many. And I'm like, okay, maybe I'm not sure, because there's like a lot. I've seen a lot of will-o-wisp and I've seen a lot of yokai. But yes, I am curious. I am very curious. The art, did he send it there? Oh, nice. I love it. I saw your hydra. So you're giving it like the catfish whiskers. Oh, interesting. I like that. That's cool. Hey, for real this time. Hey, Atlas. It's all good. All right, let me continue with the doodle. All right, where was I? Oh, so I was thinking instead, right? I want to keep the head up here, and then we're gonna do instead like something like this, like an S shape. That's gonna be it. So the body's gonna be like here, and then the tail. I really like the tail being the main feature for this guy, right? I think that's gonna be really cool. Just because he does have like a flame-like tail, and I think it being the major feature, if he was an Ori, would really work. I think, at least for me. We'll add like little bits too. I think just because it is like a bigger version. I imagine this one being like the big one. And then we could do, since it is a fish, right? We're going with like, it is like a fish body. They're technically not fish. It's just like how the body works. Let's see. Ohio, welcome in. And Atlas. I was playing on my Switch today in lessons. And I was battling my friends. We're doing like a mono team. Oh, nice. What'd you do? You did Bug and he was doing Seal. Okay. Nice. Very nice. Who'd you use? It was a 4v4, yeah? Let's see. Which one did you do? Here's the ink. No, that's the Inkling. Oh, in general. Oh, I have seen this one. Okay, I have seen this one. I do know what you mean. I have seen. No, it was a 6v6. Ooh, very nice. Nice, that's cool. What was your main? Who were your, like, what was your win con? I have seen that one though. Because I was like, which one are you talking about? There's so many. I do know what you mean though. Steam was green. Steam was green? What do you mean it was green? What happened? What do you mean? I'm so lost. What do you mean Steam was green? Oh, actually, you know something I want to do? Now that you're mentioning it. I want to change you. I don't want Boldor. Let's see. Scraggy. There we go. Streamlabs shall be Scraggy. I just like Scraggy more. Or is that, or who's another one? Because there's a few Pokemon I really like. You know, but I think Scraggy's a good one. The Steam UI was green in 2023. Really? Okay. I did not know this. I wonder why. I mean, I know they change it. And Stella, the Hydra I'm making has the catfish whiskers to feel out more vibrations in the water. Oh, I like that. See, that's so fun, right? I think that's very fun. That's like one thing I was saying, like with mine, because mine are spirits, they don't have those animal traits. Not really. Like they are animals in a sense, but at the same time, they're not, because I do want them to be more fantastical. You know, they have certain features, of course. I'm not like taking that away from them. You know? So I'm thinking we're going to like emphasize more this bit instead of the ears. You know, I'm like, you know what I'm talking about? I'm like going away from that. Like I do, like we could do the ears a little bit, I guess. Something like that, I get like something like that. And then I do want them to look different. Right? Like kind of like make it do like a little side focus. Like it's looking off to the side. That'd be kind of neat. I'm trying to think, like, because he's a fish. Like, not a fish, but he's like the fish body. That's like the direction I'm going with this. My team was Vivian, Volcarona, Scyther, because I don't like Scizor enough to strong. Okay. Low kicks is so good. Spidops, really? That's interesting. Wait. Did you do some, wait, what is your, I'm trying to think, what would you do with that team? I mean, Volcarona is amazing. Like, that one's just, like, really good. Did you revive, who'd you revive with Rabska? You know, because I imagine Volcarona and probably, I've seen people do well with Vivian, you know, just because of the Quiver Dance. You could do a lot of Quiver Dance shenanigans with that. Vivian was MVP. Yeah, so I was thinking like Vivian with the Quiver Dance, right? Let me go back up. I feel like I missed a little bit of what you said. And the crazy thing is my project is all magic world, but a lot of creatures aren't magical. Only a select few are. Oh, okay. That's cool. And it was the 23rd anniversary. Oh, that's why it was all green? Interesting. Since the magic in my world is a part of life and flow to absorption plants, animals become ecosystem closer. It is a source of magic, the more potent. Makes sense. It does. It makes sense, Zella. Thing is, I'm like this for the fish. Because it is like a fish body, like I said. You know, so it's not gonna have legs. They're more like fins. And I'm going more into like a dragony direction, right? I like the concept what you said with the dragon. Maybe instead of the multiple, because he has like the two. Thinking, because he already has the two here, maybe we should just go into one, right? Oh, you know what we could do? Because he has a backpack. We could do where this is like, so like, we have like a thing on his back. Just have the fin on his back be the color that it's gonna be. I think that like visually would be like really interesting. And then we could do this, I guess the swirls. I'm trying to what it would do with the face. No, he looks too angry. I don't want him to look angry. Well, I mean, I want him to look adventurous, not quite angry. I want him like a little more intense, you know? Vivian was compound eyes and sleep powder. Oh, yeah, quiver dance, focus sash, then sleep powder next turn. Oh, because we were doing no legend. Oh, nice. I like it. That's such a good strat, though. It works. It works because I was like, quiver dance is so busted. It can be. But the focus sash into a sleep, right? And then you go into like a few quiver dance, like maybe like 2 quiver dance if you're being a little greedy. And then you could just like take them out. What we doing, by the way? We are doing Gamo-san as one of my Oris. I'm putting him in my world. So the first one's more shy. I don't know what element it would be. Probably like loyalty, so earth type. So it'd be like an earth type Gamo-san. And then it would be like a fire type, more like a passionate, adventurous one for the bigger one, right? So I'm thinking like that. I don't want him like look mean. So that's why I'm kind of like this. The opposite. I like that direction of going like opposite for him. And then we could do like a little, more like a mischievous. That's what I'm thinking for this one. And the main out for the magic is actually the graveyard, where creatures with high magic output go to dive old age. Oh, that's interesting, Stella. So like in mine, there will be magical spots, right? Right now, like obviously there is the Zemi zones where it's all magical, but there will be groves inside on the islands that will have magical plants and stuff. I do want to do that in my game. So there will be magical areas. So, okay, what I'm thinking for this, instead of having the 2, like when it was little, let's do the 1, just like one big one, right? Something like that, I think would work. Because I don't want to like take away from the ears and stuff. I think something like that would work. Just like have one in the forehead. I think that kind of works. For me, it's working. And I'm gonna make it like all jaggedy. I like it looking kind of jagged. It's gonna a lot to the tail too. Thinking let's do. He can have an item. Actually, I don't mind it having an item because my guys do have items. And it has like the little swirly, so it could be a sack. We could leave it as a sack. Yeah, I think something like this works for what I'm thinking. And then we do like this, a little. No, he doesn't have like the Pikachu. He has the swirlies. He's got little swirlies. I think this is it. I feel this looks fun, right? These 2 look fun, very distinct, and you could imagine them going from one to another. Much magic energy. Ooh. So Hydra goes to places where their higher magic output it isn't used to it gets things magic poison. Oh, okay. That's actually really interesting. I like the concept behind that. Oh, I feel like I missed something. It was Great Atlas. Oh no, Ohio. I missed yours. Did someone else notice the GTA 5 online and PS4 is starting to get more laggy? I don't play GTA, so I have no clue. Ohio. And then Atlas, and we did another battle, but with our regular teams, but doubles, and he had a trick room. Oh, Ting Lu. Okay. I mean, that's not bad. Trick room teams are really fun, though. They are very fun. I think my PS4 is become more and more obsolete as time goes. I mean, yeah, I have a PS4 still. I haven't used it really in a long time. I feel bad. The other day, Bingo was saying we should play the VR. Like I was like, okay, but like we ended up doing other stuff, and I've been busy, with work and stuff. But we'll see. Hopefully soon we could play. Probably on the weekend. Weekends is usually when I feel I have the most time. Just like how everyone is, Actually, I like this a lot. Actually, and the more I look at it, I really like the direction we went with this. I could totally imagine this. No, what did I do? There we go. Yeah, this is it. This is it. This works. This is exactly what your PS4 must have a ton of dust in it. I have cleaned it. I have cleaned it before, but mine, yeah, I think I have to clean mine. I remember cleaning it a while ago. Yeah, it's been a while. The more you mention Ohio, the more I'm like, yeah, I feel like I haven't cleaned it in a while. I gotta clean it. So yeah, humans can cast magic, but only those born in magic-rich areas to nerf spells. They can cast magic if they have them to. Okay, very interesting. And how are you doing it, Stella? Are you doing a particular type of magic or just magic in general? Is it like, oh, if you're in this area, you're more prone to have water magic, that kind of like that affinity for water magic? Or is that like the direction you're going with it? Or are you doing it more like, oh, it's just like you're, I don't know, how can I say, you're magic literate or whatever, you know what I mean? Where it's like you're sensitive, magic sensitive. Something like that. Direction will be interesting too. The Atlas, my Xbox 360 is probably the thing I use the most, but at home, totally different Switch. PS4. Yeah, no, I get you. Ohio, mine has never been open. I still got 22. Yeah, I mean, mine's good. I mean, I got mine when it was brand new. So, a while. You have a PC. Oh, you're talking to. Yeah, like the first one you said. Oh, so like it is like that they're sensitive to magic in general. That one. Use it on the day. Oh, okay. Nice, Atlas. But, nope. I'm on Pokemon Showdown. Oh, you hop on Pokemon Show. I like Showdown. Showdown's a good one, but I haven't really played since Champions. You know what I mean? All right, so let's drop it down. Reduce the opacity on that one, and then let's start the doodle phase. I always love the doodle phase. You know what I mean? I've always liked the doodle phase. Let's do a real G-Pen. Wait, which one? Do I like that? That actually doesn't look bad. I kind of like that, the real G-Pen. So let's do that one. And let me grab one of my little cloths. I don't know why. I'm gonna be so real. Champions are awful. Really? I actually like Champions. Why don't you like Champions? What's for you, Atlas? What is the thing you're like, oh, I don't like it? Stella, but casting magic in my world has a cost of your life force. Oh, way above your usual magic. That's interesting. So how do people get around it? In small doses, it only causes some nausea. No, like what? How do people get around it? I mean, I'm assuming people do. That's usually what they do. They have like a conduit or something. Like me, like I know in like some, I don't know if you ever watched like the Dragon Prince. The Dragon Prince, I thought they did an interesting way of the dark magic, where they cast magic using pieces of a creature. So like in case like a human would grab like a tail of a hydra, right? And then they would be able to harness magic through the tail. And I thought that was very interesting, the way they did it in the Dragon Prince. I was like, oh, I like that magic system. It calls to like, oh, it would make sense for people to hunt creatures, in this world, if creatures are so magically, they have so much affinity for magic, And then let's see, Stella. Oh no, Ohio. To be honest, and Pokemon games made in the past 20 are awful. Yeah, I mean, like, I feel like I have mixed opinions about Pokemon. I love Pokemon, but there are things about it also is a little frustrating. They ease themselves to learn weaker magic to build up a tolerance. Oh, okay. So like leveling is more of a tolerance thing. It's not so much you can't do high magic. You could, but you would hurt yourself. I like that concept, Stella. I think it works really well. Oh, that's way too small. Do like 20? Yeah, that's still pretty small, but I don't. You're like 30. Nope, my magic went up. The card game is awesome. The game's a bit less. Yeah. I think they feel down after the Game Boy Color era. No, I mean, like, I feel like they haven't improved enough. You know what I mean? I feel like they're stuck in that era still, and they need they need like something like a change. You know what I mean? I feel personally, I feel like that's what it is. That they haven't changed enough, and they still feel like Game Boy games. In my opinion, at least. Like I enjoy them. I enjoy Pokemon games. But I do feel like it is one of those things that they feel like they're stuck in the past. You know, that they're a little too old, like not old, but they haven't advanced enough. It feels too simple. Let's do something like that. No, what am I doing? There we go. Oh, he's just like, oh! No, let's do that. Fix that. Little mouth. He's so worried. No. There we go. I think that looks very cute. Let's see. Ohio, not enough revolutionary mechanics made gamers get tired. Yeah. I know. I get you. That's what I'm saying. It feels behind. It feels very like they never advance. After the Game Boy, they kind of stuck with that mindset where like there's nothing wrong with turn-based combat. You know, I think it's good. It can be good, but it needs to feel fun. You know, like it feels fun. There's like a bunch. I have like, that was one of the things I was talking about. Remember, I said I made some videos on how Pokemon could change. You know, but then I was like, oh, I did end up not finishing. I recorded them, but I never finished it just because I had realized like, that's not the direction I want to go. I don't want to talk about Pokemon all the time. Yes, I'm inspired by Pokemon to do my game, but that's not my only focus. That's not my only inspiration. I was like, okay, let me just chuck them. You know? Stella, yeah, like you can learn strong magic, but if you use strong... No, I like that concept. I think that's a really good idea. So you need to build up tolerance. If not, you would get sick. Ohio, the whole reason same 30 years game still plays these videos work for really fun mechanics. Yeah, no, I get it. It is no, I mean like the replay value with Pokemon is usually self-made challenges the community has made, not the game. The game is actually really bad at making it replayable. You know what I mean? The actual games, they haven't really done anything. It's usually the communities are the ones that have been building it up so well. You know? At least that's how I feel about it. And I feel like a lot of people feel the same way. Let's do something like that. Right? Yeah, I like this. It's cute. It's looking very cute, I feel. It's getting like a good cute energy from this. You know, at least I'm getting that. No, that looks weird. Not really. I'm like looking at it, I'm like, yeah. There we go. Kind of. It feels okay. So magic, you can collect whatever you want to use a spell, but don't drain all the magic from the building tolerance. That's it. Like that sounds like a fun game. You know, that sounds like a fun game, Stella. And like you're not making a game though, are you? I thought you said you were making like a comic. I feel like Pokemon will end up like Steam, Fortress Classic, or Alienware. That's funny. Atlas. So I don't like champions because, for one, you don't like megas. Okay. It's my least favorite gimmick, and it's not close. There's very limited freedom for mons you could use and obtain. And there's barely any items. Well, I know, because they're weaning it in though, Atlas. That's what they're doing. They're gonna, like, telling you right now, the direction they're gonna go with this is they're gonna try to modify it every once in a while. So I'm imagining every season they'll add more Pokemon and start removing some other ones. They're gonna start like, oh, we're like, these are not available right now. They're gonna do that just so it's not always the same Pokemon, which I actually like that personally for me, because they're going the direction they want it to be a sport. You know, they're trying to make it a little more competitive, and they're trying to make the competitive a little more relevant. Where right now, it's not as easy to get into competitive, but now that it's on your phone, you can literally do it on your phone. They're making it a lot easier. So I think that's the direction they're going with the Atlas. It's just like you're just not used to it, and that's just like they're trying to go into that direction. And even then, you have to grind so much. Really? I have not felt like I had to grind. Not even joking, Atlas. I had like 70,000 VP. That the other day, I literally spent a bunch of it, but I had like 70,000 VP very easily. I wasn't like grinding at all. It didn't feel like I was grinding. But if someone doesn't like community challenge, they fail to appeal to it. No, I know. I know what you mean. That's what I'm saying, Ohio. I feel like Pokemon is now, from what I understand, they are, I don't know what happened, but they're starting to wake up a little bit. It might have been Pal World. Pal World might have actually made them wake up. You're not, no, I know. I was like, I know you're not making a game. If I remember, you said you were not. That's why I was like, it sounds like a game, Stella. You know what you're saying? I was like, it sounds a lot like a video game, but it doesn't sound like. And the project isn't unfortunate because I have a distinct art style when it. Yeah, no, I know. It's just a little world building project. Yeah, okay. It just sounds like a video game. Atlas. And you can transfer mons from games. But also then I shouldn't have to drag my mons out of my game. Well, man, that's how it is though, Atlas. They do it in all of them. In all the games, it's like how you do it. You transfer it over. I get what you mean. But at the same time, I do feel like that's just how they've done it. Where it's like you always transfer it over. But I know what you mean. Like you should be able to just select the Pokemon in your game. Like it's seamless. You're like, oh, let me just plug in this game. Just grab this Pokemon, just use them. I feel like that should be the way they should do it. They might do in the future. That'd be nice. You feel like it's hard to recommend it? I think it's I don't know. I don't know. Like it is. I know what you mean. I think it's okay for newer gamers, but I know what you mean to recommend it to an older gamer. A lot of them are like, I don't care. You know, my world building project, there's different biomes and their own scheduled. Great. Oh, okay. That's actually really interesting. So you have like different graveyards. That's actually really cool. Very cool concept. Let's do like that. Right? I'm thinking we could do like a little bottom. Right? I'm like looking at it and it feels like it needs the bottom. No, I think like that one doesn't need it, but this one does because it is lifted. Although I do enjoy the effort they are putting into it, just personally strongly prefer. Yeah, like okay. No, you don't prefer. You're saying you prefer Showdown over Champions, right? You said you prefer Champions. I'm assuming you're saying you prefer Showdown over Champions, or you prefer what's it called? Scarlet and Violet. Oh, I have this on top. That's why. I don't need that right now. I'm doing it on purpose. I'm trying to make. Yeah. I was gonna say. I'm assuming you prefer Showdown. Like I don't think I'm playing Champion until they add Z moves or Terra or Showdown. Muscle memory. Yeah. No. It's all good. For children, it's easy, but teenagers and adults. I'll be less interested because most teens nowadays can choose to play something better. Yeah, no, 100% Ohio. I know what you mean. I do feel like it's fine for kids. Like if they've never played Pokemon before, you know, a teenager and adult, if they've never played it, they won't care. You know, they won't care for it. I'm being honest. I know that's their issue, that they're able to get people back. You know, people coming back is fine for them, but getting new people who are older, it's not their thing. The newer people they get are always younger. Right? Something like I think it's looking really fun. I actually like the texture of this brush too. You know, I think like the texture of this brush really works for this. So I might actually use this brush more. I'm like looking at it. No, I don't like that. Let's do like this. And then we do like kind of like this direction. Yeah, right? Thinking, and then like I wanted to like, so it's like in the flame a little bit. So you could see that it does continue. And then we do like this. I like this. I actually really like the direction of this one. To fuse with the natural soil. Oh, you're saying if you could vision of what the grave will look like, it's basically a huge lake of surrounded high stones. That's so interesting. That sounds interesting. Stella. That's cool. Ohio. With the being said, I think Pokemon has still a potential to upgrade some. No. Pokemon has a lot of potential. I think that's why you see stuff like Power World, Animo. Animo's another one that's coming out that I'm interested in. You know, Pokemon has a lot of potential. I think it has a lot of potential, and I think it could be really good. You know, like my game is a lot of heavy inspiration from Pokemon. It is like it's funny. Okay, so originally how I got the idea for Ori's is I was saying, I think it was when Gen 5 came out. I think Gen 5, Black and White. Black and White came out, and they did Unova. They did the United States. And it was at that time is when I remember I was saying, oh my God, that'd be so cool. In my head, I was like, that'd be so cool if they did Pokemon, but in Cuba, you know, because I'm Cuban. And I thought, like, oh, that'd be so sick if they did a Cuban style Pokemon. And then I thought, actually, I'd rather just like, but I like adventure games more. And then I was like, I'd rather go on an adventure with Pokemon. That was my original thought process. And I sat on that idea for years until like more recent. I was like, now I'm like, oh, I really want to do my game ideas. And that's what I was like, you know, I really want to do it. But a smart kid that doesn't like to study. A little bit, it is. I know what you mean, Ohio. Great Atlas. I really like to just dancing for moves and sterilize. I really like the concept execution. See, like I get the mega. I think the megas are fun. You know what I mean? I think the megas are fun, and I don't know about the Z moves. Z moves, I'm not the biggest fan of Z moves if I'm being honest. The Terra, I think Terras are cool. I do like Terras. I do feel like I would have liked more customizable looking Terras. I did feel like they were just cute hats, which is nice, but I feel like they could have done more. The Gigantamax ones were kind of cool. You know, them being giant. They're technically not giant. Actually, I don't know if you know this. It's just their aura. Their energy expands, but they're actually not gigantic. They do explain it. And I was like, oh, okay. But yeah, I think I do like megas. I know not everyone does, but I think they're good. So to fuse the natural soil. Wait, to me, I think the best creature catcher I played is Digimon, like experimental with the main. See, the issue with Digimon, I love Digimon. I think that the anime, amazing. The anime was so good. You know, back in the day, I don't know if you guys saw the anime. The anime was just too good. It was definitely better than Pokemon's. You know, it was definitely better than Pokemon's for sure. I don't like that. Don't like this. Like I want like a little mischievous tooth. But no, I think the anime was way better, but the games were not as good. The games were not as good. I played a bunch of different Digimon games, and that was the issue though with the Digimon games. They were just so sporadic, and a lot of the designs were harder for people to get into. And another thing, Digimon, because they did so Pokemon were very easy, very smart. What they did, you know, the Pokemon would say their names. So if you ever watched the Pokemon, what would happen? They would talk and they'd be like, you know, Pika, 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 Pikachu. We go, okay, what's his name? Oh, it's Pikachu. No one has to tell you Pikachu's name, he tells you, Pikachu tells you its name. Ash's Pokemon, he's a male and he says Pikachu, and you're like, oh, okay, that's his name. Where like if you watched Digimon, Agumon, he rarely said his name. I think he said it like a few times. He was like, no, like he would rarely say it. Yeah, you know what I mean? I am Groot. Everyone knows Groot. You're right. Yeah. But that's the thing. They did it on purpose. They did it so kids will catch on that. Boom. They're like, I got it. Megas are cool design wise, but battle wise, genuine. You don't like oh really? I mean, I don't mind it. I think it really depends, Atlas. I feel like I don't mind it where they transform and then they change their abilities. Especially the ability is the part I like. The ability change is my favorite part of the Megas. When they don't change their ability, I feel it's boring. I'm like, eh. And yes. Wait. And in Digimon, I thought I'm going to have a team of only dinosaur, dragon, Digimon, but I got my hands on Cerberusmon and accidentally stuck with her. Oh, okay. Had the Digimon intro. No, I know. The intro was amazing. That was such a good one. And hello, Flopix! And I think I should make the Pokemon cards cheaper. No, okay. The issue with the Pokemon cards, Ohio, just so you know, is because of people my age. Sorry. Not my personal fault, but it is because of millennials. Millennials, I've talked to people about this so many times. It bothers me so much that people my age, it's older people who are fans of these things. They spend adult money, and I'm saying like adult money, like saying a lot of money on things that should not cost that much. They should not. And that's what it is. They end up ruining toys because they pay what's it called? So like, for example, like these, right? So these are like little figures, right? So they pay a lot of money for these figures. This is not expensive, but like, okay, so like this is an example. This one I think is a little more expensive, right? So like this thing's a little more expensive because it's a collectible. It's not a toy, it's a collectible, which I really dislike that mentality. I think it's fun if you have them, like, yeah, that's cool. But I feel like they should be ideally for kids. Like you should make them where like that mentality is like, oh, a kid's gonna buy this. Car money on cards. Yeah, that's ridiculous. I feel it's ridiculous. Yeah, I think it's ridiculous. Yeah, that's a bummer of a move from company. No, it's not the company's fault, Flopix. I'm being honest. What happened is millennials, my age, we are a big group of people who still like buying those things, right? We're normally, yes, there were always eccentric people who would buy those things. Like, oh, okay, I'm going to buy this stuff I like. I'm a collector, right? But it wasn't enough people where companies were like, oh, I'm going to invest on this group of people before they'd still invest in kids. It was like, okay, here's like the group, right? Let's do like, here's the people who buy my product. So we request and it's profitable. Yeah, no, like, so what happened is millennials, like, before it was like this, older people, this little group, these are kids, right? What happened is millennials are like, they made this huge group and they're like, oh, I want to buy stuff still. And then like the kids are this group. And what do you think companies like, well, these people have more money. I'm going to cater to these people. And then kids are like, oh, I can't buy anything. And they're actually, the companies are being really not intelligent because as soon as, in a few more years, they're not going to have any kids to buy stuff. Because a lot of kids, I know a lot of kids, a lot of kids are not going to know how to play with toys. They're going to be like, oh, I just play on my tablet because toys are too expensive. I remember with Bingo, like she plays with toys still. She loves toys. And then like, I remember going to like a toy store, like Walmart. We were at Walmart, I think. And she was like, oh, look at this toy. And I was like, that's like $50. That is $50 for a doll. No. And that's what it is. Ohio, some people could have bought a four floors with the money. No, yeah, I don't doubt it. Do you want to see? Yeah, I do. I want to see it, Stella. I want to know what I saw at one time. What's up? And yeah, send it to me, Stella. I am curious what I don't remember the design on that one. So please share it. I wasn't like ignoring. I did see it, but I was still in the rant of the people spending adult money on things that are for children. There's nothing wrong with you buying stuff. You know, being an adult and buying things for kids. I don't think that's wrong. But I don't feel like it should be the main group. You know what I mean? A Nerf Jolt for 19 euro. Really? Well, like the blaster? And a small majority is definitely adults who buy countless boxes of cards for resale. Yeah, I know. It's frustrating. I think it's frustrating because I want to make toys. I want to make toys for kids and I want kids to enjoy it. You know, I want kids to enjoy the things I make. I'm not like gatekeeping. Like you're allowed to. If you're an adult, you're allowed to play with stuff. That's nothing wrong with that. But I'm not making it for you. You're not the main audience. And I feel like that's going to be an issue in the future. In the future, you're going to see a lot of kids don't play with toys. They just play with apps. She's been sent. Ooh, let's see. The left is let's see. Oh, I remember this one. Yeah. Okay, I do remember this one. That one was sick. I do remember that. It wasn't a guy. It was like a guy. It was like a boy. A boy was the one that had that one, if I remember. Right? He was like one of the not a main one. He was not a main character. He was like a random side character. He had that guy. He had that Digimon. I'm pretty sure. Let's do something like that. No. I do like this, where it's gonna be. Yeah, because I think it's gonna be cute where it is actually wearing the sack. Luckily, one Pokemon card sent is not bought by scalpers. It's perfect order. Okay. Which one? I don't know which one. And like that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. They ruined it. They really did. Like, I feel bad because it is my generation is the one that ruined it. Because I do love that stuff. I do. I think it's fun and it's cool. But at the same time, I realized that we did ruin the idea of playing with toys. Actually, I'm looking at it. I feel like we should add the legs still, even if it's like a fish. No, maybe not. Oh, we could do like little vestigial legs. No. I was just like little vestigial legs. No. I'm gonna go with still this thing. No, let's do. Oh yeah, I like this. This is such like a fun design we're doing, right? I feel like it's fun. But I do feel like it went a little out of control there. And then let's do like this. Wait, no, like I wanted like a little like that. A little swirly. Something like that. Yeah, I think this is like a fun character, right? And then little swirls on this one. I'm just like covering this thing in swirls. Yeah, I think this is the direct. Yeah, look at that. I feel like this looked really cool. It's been a while. Hey, Gamer Plushie, welcome in. So true. I truly hate scalpers with all my heart. Yeah, agreed. 100%. I do not like scalpers. I think it ruins. It does. So it's cool, especially her form change depending on what move you use. Mad Dog Fire. Yeah, no, like it's cool. It's definitely one of the cooler ones. Something else absolutely triggered me. Wait, what? I don't know. What is it? What triggers you? I like that, right? I'm like liking this. It's funny. I actually really like this brush. Wait a second. There's no more slug cats. Is that Kamo-san? It is Kamo-san. We did slug cats yesterday. Do you not notice? You didn't notice that like I changed like yesterday we finished it? Yeah, Slug Cats is done. This one is the new one, which we probably, I don't know. Yes, Flop, it is Kamusan. I just got here. Hey, no, I know. Oh, that's my request. Yeah, I was gonna say. You didn't notice? It's okay. You're right, actually. You're right. Yours is this one. This is your request. And actually, it's funny. Is I tried this different brush and I actually really like it. I like how this brush feels to me. It gives me the vibe of like an actual pencil. You know, because it is like not perfect, and I kind of like it. I kind of like that it's not a perfect brush. Let's see. Ohio. Or they go to a flea market and go to someone with something rare like a N64, the rare color, underpay them. And oh, that is pretty messed up. Yeah, I know what you mean. And Stella for the hit show Yokai Watch. They're certainly old, which is physically recoil from as if the age hit me in the gut. That's funny. That's actually cute and funny. Oh no, I didn't like that. So let's go back to this one. Right there we go. And it's Yokai Watch is old already. You know, a lot of these shows are old. I mean, a lot of stuff I watch obviously are like ancient to you kids, right? Now let's see. Nope, messed up on that one. But like we're getting there. I think like this one's gonna be a good one. I'm actually pretty happy with this design, right? It's like, it's funny because since it is like a Japanese yokai, it is giving like I think it's because of the brush I gave it. No, don't like that. Too much. Just the one was good. I think like the brush works. 360 are still running. Really? 3DS are still running? You still have the games? Nice. God bless Yokai Watch. I mean, I think Yokai Watch was so good. I think it was a good one. It just fell. They didn't know how to continue it. What I think the games were okay. They were not like amazing. I remember trying them. But I think the anime was better than Pokemon's. You know what I mean? At the time. The anime was very good. And then like the anime kind of fell. And I was like, oh. Do you have the animation thingy? What happened? Actually, let me do this. Right? There's like a little bit of a tangent on the top, but I don't mind it. Animation thingy. Oh, what are you guys talking about? I'm so lost. Regular yokai and both Yokai Watch 2. The second one I know is very fleshy. Yeah, no, I remember playing. I think I played the first one, and I remember thinking it was okay. Like the game was okay, and I remember the anime was very fun and very silly. But then I think it fell off in season 2. I wouldn't mind playing it again though. You know what I mean? Like getting it, like an emulation or something. I did hear. I think that they have it in Japan, like the new one, and I heard it was good. Have any of you guys played the new one? The new Yokai Watch? It's like 4 or 5. I don't even know which number it is. I heard it was good though. I was like, oh. Let's see. The one with RxEs. Oh, I have no clue. That could be a lot of it too. That they came out with too many too fast, and then like people were just like not able to catch up. That actually would make sense. I would believe that. Because you do need to let people stew on things. You didn't play it? Oh, okay. Because I do remember I tried the first one and I thought it was okay. Like I didn't feel like the game was like that innovative or anything. It wasn't like unique. But I heard like the new one is really good. I heard a lot of people like, oh my God, the new one's so good. But I think it's a Japanese exclusive. right? And I was like, oh, that's a bummer. It's on Switch 1. Could also be on Switch 2, but I doubt it. I think it was before. Do you use it? Wait, what? I think I'm lost. Oh, you guys are talking to each other. Hey, Ripper, welcome in. I tried. Yeah, I know. Big deal for the project. Yeah. Okay. You guys are just talking to each other. I was like, wait, what's going on? Should I do... I'm like looking at it. I feel like I should do a little bit on the flames. Even though like they are flames. Like I think it's fun though. Nope. I messed it up. There we go. I like focus for a moment. Just a moment. Just a brief moment. You see why, like, you see the silent streams? The streams that they don't even talk at all. So what's been drawing? Hey, Top Hat. I feel like I haven't seen you in a quick minute, right? And let's see. No, big idea. Oh, okay. Oh, hi, my PS3 died. Oh, I mean, yeah, it's been a while. A 3? I'm pretty sure I got rid of my 3. It could also be in my parents' place. You know, I think... I don't know. I actually kind of feel bad because like I'm pretty sure my parents' place, I have like a bunch of stuff still. You know, from when I moved from my apartment to one of my fiance and stuff like that, I'm pretty sure like I left a lot of stuff there because I didn't have space. So I feel bad. Eventually I would like to take all my stuff back. I think I did. This looked fine, right? What do you guys think? Now let's start coloring it. Let's do it. Color, invert. Yeah, and then let's do, where is it? We're gonna take his colors, which he's just, now I look at him, he's just gonna be a white, isn't he? He's like an off-white, which is okay. Like it's nothing wrong with it. Let's do the gold, not the gold, the blue. Blue, and then let's grab some blue, more blue. Can I just do the GPIC? There we go. Right, like we're gonna like sloppily, just for this part, and then we'll actually go into like detail in a moment. The marching ants. I'll get rid of the marching ants too. I don't care for the marching ants too much. I just want to get some colors down. Let's do this. I actually really like this. It's very like textured. You know what I mean? The brush we're using. There we go. Eyes. We'll fix it, don't worry. And then, oh, the belly. Do I want the belly? Yeah, we'll do the belly in here. The ears. Mainly, that's what I'm thinking, the ears would have used that belly color. And then we also want the red. This like reddish. Right? And then we'll do it over here too. And the nose. Well, this is like pretty much like this color. And I think that's gonna be, no, actually the light. There we go. These like the middle ones. I'm just throwing down color, obviously. You know what I mean? And then we'll do, I'll follow you guys in a moment. I know you guys are like talking about some stuff. I've been like locking in just briefly. And then let's do this one. I think the bottom of the feet and then the mouth, the inside of the mouth will be that color. Okay. I think that's what I want. I want to just get down all the colors, the basic colors. And let's see what you guys have been up to in the chat. I know you guys have been talking to each other. Okay, yeah, making more monster trucks. Oh, nice, Salty. The face is so cute. It's like the old Yokai Watch game mobile. Wibble Wobble. Oh, what's Wibble Wobble? I don't know that one. Yokai with the fire dragon scarf. Yeah, I remember that one, Stella. The fire scarf guy. That was cool. I'm making more monster trucks. Nice. I know, Salty, you've been working on a bunch of them, which is really cool. I think it's such a fun project you're doing. My mother's PS1 is in the great grab. Oh, I want to have the PS1. I might have that at my parents. I had two. Believe it or not, I had two versions. I had an American PS1 and a Japanese PS1 because I remember there was a game I got that was Japanese and it was not able to play on my PS1. And I asked, and I went to a store and I was like, why can't I play this? And they're like, oh, this is a Japanese game. And that ended up, I ended up buying a Japanese PS1 at the time. I remember. Too funny. It was like a used PS, and I remember it worked perfectly. It's really funny. Let's see. I don't know why. My mother modded it though. That's funny. Ohio. The games were expensive. Looking good so far. Love the little guy on the left. Right? Oni looked away for 10 seconds in Ohio. Got arrested. Wait. That's funny. For modding and stuff. All right, let's start doing this. There we go. I think for the coloring, the regular G pens is better, right? So let's do that. Let's like clean it up a little bit. I do like the drawing with this one. I think it's really fun. Mine is a European PS1, the small one. Oh, okay. So let's go back. I'm like looking at this. And let's do like this. Let's do that. See, like I like this just because like I can just go back and forth really easily. I don't know if you like notice. So I'll just like tap it and then I can like color in. And then I'll tap it again, then I color again. Right, at least for this. I think this phase, it works really well. My uncle had an original Xbox. I mean, yeah, me too. I grew up with all of those. My first system, believe it or not, okay, I guess like first, because like my sibling, I have older siblings. So we had the Atari, we had the Nintendo, we had the Super Nintendo. First one that was mine, like that was my gift. Like I got it on Christmas. I got a Sega Saturn. I remember I loved that thing because it was like, oh my God, this is mine. It's like this is my system, my actual system. It's funny as a kid, because like as an adult, you don't care. You're like, whatever. We could. It's a house. We what Atari? Yeah, I played the Atari. I also have the PSP with the screen gave up. Speaking of console, I might get an Xbox Series X. Ooh. The Series X isn't worth it anymore. No, I haven't played any of the Xbox in a while. I remember I you know, which model Atari? I don't know which one. I don't know. I have no clue what model Atari I had. Growing up, no clue. I don't even know if we still have it. You know, it's possible. It's still possible it's at my parents. You know, there is like that mild possibility that we have it. Why? You looking to buy it? Is that why you're like, oh my God, I want that Atari in 2026? No, I know, right? No, I don't remember Ohio. Like, dude, I played that when I was little. You know what I mean? I played it when I was little. So that's, I'm like, it's a long time ago, my friend. I just remember having one as a kid. But I played more than Nintendo, but we did have it. They still make Ataris. Yeah, I was going to say. Oni, choose your next words carefully. It might make you look old. No, I am old. I'm way older than you guys. I already know that. I'm way older. I played it as a kid. Like I said, my first, I vividly remember playing a lot of Nintendo, you know, but my first actual system that was mine was a Sega Saturn. That one was mine. Like I remember getting on a Christmas when I was little, and I was very excited. I was like, oh my God, it's mine. Well, like before, you're like I said, it doesn't matter. But when you're little, it does feel different. Like you're like, oh my god, this is my system. You know. Let's do this. But I am a lot older than you guys. There's nothing wrong with that. I have a daughter. As I mentioned, you've heard her on streams. She's Bingo. But she made up her character. Which she actually is funny because she wants to do some videos. No, you're not. I'm actually... No, that's really old, Top Hat. I'm back. Welcome back, Atlas. The first system that was mine was the PS3, and the first I played was the Wii. Can we call you Unk? Yeah, definitely. Unk is nothing wrong with that. That's not... I don't see that as wrong. Like, my age, I think that's okay. You know? Unk is just someone that's older. And in mine, you know, because I'm Cuban, remember? Cubans, Tío is normal. You know, you say that to anyone who's older, oye, tío, tía. You know, that's super normal. There's actually a joke my daughter loves. She thinks it's hilarious. There's like a joke about, what's it called? Up? So they did like these Cuban guys. They did a funny video redubbing Up. And it's really funny. There's a scene where the boy, I don't know if you remember the little boy, he puts his foot in the door so that so the old man can't close the door and Up. And then it's like they say like tío, 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 pie. It's like tío, like uncle, my foot. And like you say uncle to everybody in Cuba. So it's not I don't see it as like a wrong thing. I know a lot of people are like, oh, he's an unk, he's so old. That's so unk. I was like, for me, it's like unk is normal. You know, like that one's normal just because I'm Cuban. Like Cubans, like that's a normal one. Unk. It's like, oye, tío. But yeah, so it's like, I don't mind you guys calling me Unk. Let's see. Like because I'm the youngest of 7. I mentioned that before. I am the youngest of 7 siblings. So I have a lot of nieces and nephews. Man, how many do I have? I haven't even counted them all. I think there's like 18. I think I have like 18 nieces and nephews. If I include my fiance's family. You know, if I include my fiance's family, I think it's like 18. Maybe even more. Now that I really think about it, there might be more. If I count my fiance's family, it might be more. More than 18. Because, yeah, I think so, right? I think I'd have to count it. I've never counted it, but there's a lot. There's a lot. My grandma sold my mother's PS2. Aw. Does anyone ever have an over obsession with a certain pink gumball from Nintendo? Like Kirby? Kirby's a good one. Kirby's a good character. The eyes. I was like looking, I feel like there's something missing. The eyes. Are they just black? They are just black. I have a shop near me where they have hundreds of factory sealed PS2s. Really? That's funny. Do you still live in? No, I do not live in Cuba. I've never actually lived in Cuba. I was born in Miami. I'm which is called a Miami Cuban. If you I don't know if you know this. So in like the 80s, it was in like the 80s. There was a huge there was like multiple movements, but like I think it was like in the 60s and the 80s were like the 2 times that there was like a huge group of Cubans left Cuba and they went over to the United States, right? So there's like huge areas if you go to southern Florida. They're just filled with Cubans. It's like 80 to like, I'd probably say like 80% Cuban in some areas. And like that's what they call them, Miami Cubans, just because there's so many Cubans in Miami. It's, oh yeah, they're pretty much Cubans, but without living on Cuba. You know what I mean? He lives in infinite summer. Yeah, I know, right? That would be cool. But no, I do not. But no, I have been to Cuba. My fiance was born in Cuba. She grew up there, and she was there for most of her life. You know, like that. Yes, she's actually like a Cuban, where she grew there her whole until she was 18. I think that's when she left. She left when she was 18. My parents, Like my dad, he was like he actually. Oh, I don't like. Well, I guess I don't really like talking about politics, but he was a person that was he had left due to political reasons. You know, same with my mom. Like she just ran away. Oh, so you are a fiance? Yeah. So yeah. And like like, see that's the thing. I was like, I've spoken to people before because I feel like Americans, like obviously I'm American. I grew up in the United States, but there is a difference being American. Like, oh, you like that's your culture. Where my culture is Cuban. My culture is Cuban. You know, so it's a little different. There is like a difference. I feel like because you're not necessarily like, oh, I'm an American. No, yes and no. Like yes, because I have like certain things, but obviously I don't celebrate things the same way an American would. So I'm gonna do like this. I'm gonna get rid of the wiggle lines like I did before. Actually, do I want them like kind of sketchy? I think I'm gonna leave them like the thin lines. Like here we'll do to this, and then on this layer I'll get rid of the ones underneath. See? Yeah, that looks way cleaner. Yeah, there's something about American today that doesn't make me want to go on vacation there. Wait, what? What is it? Atlas, why do you say fiance like that? Fiance. I know, I always do. Just to be silly. Nothing wrong with it if you want to be silly. I'm very lucky that I have her in my life. I actually think it's looking good, right? What do you guys think? I do want to blend. Here, we're going to combine these, and then we're going to do this. And then I want to blend these too. So I'm actually like remove these. I'm going to go over it again. Let's save. No, that one. Grab that and then select that. There we go. That's what I want to do. So let's go back. I'm going to go like over this. We're just going to get rid of these. Nice and fast. Right? And then I'm going to do it again. But like, we're going to add the what's it called? This thing. And then I want to like blend it a little bit. Right? Oh no, what did I do? This ear. I was like, what did I do here? No. There we go. I was like, that ear is not supposed to be blue. Right? Something like that. Like that. And then we're going to blend it. We're going to blend it too. Look at the time. Yeah, I was going to see like, do I have enough time to finish it? I do. In an hour. In like the 2 hours. I usually try to go for the 2 hours. I don't mind going a little over, but I try to go like the spot on like the 2 hours. Oh no, are we invited to your wedding? I don't know when that's gonna be. I don't know. I want it to happen. Probably because I saw Mary me a lot. Wait, when? I'm so lost. And then Ohio. The fact that a jar of nutmeg almost $17. Natalia, no, I don't even eat that stuff. So I don't know. I've never tried. Also, a lot of family members that went the northern eastern part, America in the 1440s and 30s. Interesting. That'd actually be funny though. I don't know when. I would like to. You know, it's like right now we live in an apartment, and I think we have priorities of living in a home before doing anything like that. You know, that's like our main priority. To have like a house. At least for me. Like for sure you guys will like it more if I have a house. Because then I would have like an office space, and I would probably do a lot more videos and stuff, and like night like live streams. I'd probably do them earlier and later, just because like I'd be more open. You know, I'd be more available at those hours. All right, I think this is looking good. So we got the flats. Now let's do the shading. My friend's about to going to Florida in 2 weeks. So I just got him. Oh, nice. That's so nice. We used to receive letters from them, but they stopped. Right now, I don't even know if they're alive. Aw, that's very sad, Ohio. That's a little sad. That sounds sad. And then let's do this one. Yeah, this one. And I really like the real G pen. I really like that one. I thought it just feels nice. Oops. Let's do the overlay. I'm not sold on the overlay. Right? Here, let's do it. Maybe like a bigger one. I just want to let's see. Yeah, the overlays, I'm not feeling the overlay. Can you go to the wedding? I mean, I'm going to say no. You know? I'm going to say no just because I don't really know you guys. If I knew you guys well, then yes. Oh, let's do a multiply. I think like this. I think this is going to be the better one. Can fit into a suitcase. I mean, depends how big the suitcase is. They could have left a phone number since they started to stop. That's funny. Go with like this. I think that's going to be it. Okay. Maybe like that. How does that feel? I mean, maybe we go like a little darker, slightly. Maybe like 35. Oh, that looks good. Right? I feel like that feels nice. Color like. Yeah, I'm like looking at this. No. Yeah, okay. I'm like looking at it over there too. On that end. See how that feels. Oh, he's so cute and sad. Like he looks very worried. We're obviously gonna blend it too, obviously. Like that's, you know, I always do. But I'm just like laying it down. No. There we go. Well, wonder what happened to them. I don't know. That sounds interesting. Bro, I'm you're very short, really? That's funny. I'm very average, believe it or not. I'm very average size. That is like, I actually saw a thing about heights. I don't know if you know this. So there's like a thing that there's like a height that they actually design objects for, like mechanical engineers and stuff like that. They usually design everything around 5'10". So I'm 5'11". So I'm a little bigger than 5'10", but it's like pretty much, so almost everything is designed for my size because 5'10" is the ideal size for the world, if you didn't know this. So mechanical engineers design chairs and cars around 5'10". So it's kind of interesting. So if you're 5'10", the world is made for you. That's all I wonder. What happened to them? Oh, wait. The only reason I want to go to New York is to check if they're doing well. That's very sweet, Ohio. Since I have a lot of tungsten cubes, I wanted some new elements. That's it, random. Oh, they're very short. Oh, that statistic is very interesting. That height, 5'10", is the ideal height because that's the height that they design things. Like products are designed for that height. I was like, interesting. I wonder why, like who decided that? You know what I mean? Who was like, all right, 5'10" is the perfect height. We need to design everything for this height. You know? Like, I'm just curious. Who was it? Who was it like that said, let's do it? Actually, I'm not sure about this. I think since it is like a wisp, we should do the opposite shading. Because usually ghostly things are the opposite. You want to do the opposite. It makes them feel uneasy. I don't know if you knew that trick. So things that normally would be lit up, you put in shadow, and you do the shadows you put the shadows in the opposite direction, right? And it makes things look kind of like ghostly. They do it in a lot of art pieces. So like these spots would all normally be lit up with light, so I gave them shadow. And then let's start blending a little bit. Not a lot. It's a little bit of blends. Right? That's cute. Sorry. And then I think this works. Yeah, I think it's gonna work well when we start doing the lighting for that bit. And then like that, blend it, blend that a little bit. Then like this. And then let's go to this side. And you know, I like doing like another layer too on the shadow, just to have like some parts that are a little more crisp. So like parts like you might think, oh, but it look better if it was crisper. I will go back over. Like that. This music's very hyped today. It's funny. Yeah, like average height for Bangladesh males is 5'4", 5'5". Okay, even if they stopped in the A's, that's a bit of hope. Is the stream frozen for anyone else? YouTube hates me. Oh, I'm sorry. I checked before and it was fine. Like I know someone else earlier said that theirs was also freezy a little bit, like frozen for a moment. You know. Let's do another. Do it like that, right? I think that's gonna be good. And then let's blend it a little bit again. And then let's add a little bit over here in the ear, just a little bit, right? I'm gonna make it a little smaller in some areas. I like this. I think I'm probably gonna use this brush more because it really works with what I like, the aesthetic. You know, like the more I'm looking at this brush, I really like this brush. It gives me the feel of being like drawing on a paper. You know, the look. And I'm like, okay. I was like, I'm digging it. I'm digging this. I'm digging that. Let's see that. Like this. Right? No, not actually the other way around. This part. And then that one again. It's like it's just a little bit. It adds to it, and you'll see when we do it, it'll feel reversed on purpose. I want to see if my grandma still has a letter so I could check the address for where it comes from. That'd be interesting. Maybe. I mean, have you looked online? Maybe like a Facebook, stuff like that. Like some people, if they're older, they might have it. Hello, maybe. Welcome in. We're just doing a Kamu-san. I think it's very cute. A very cute character. I'm happy we're doing this one. Let me see. I'm going to do the overlay for this one. Can't even tell. A little bit. Oh, you don't know the names. That's a bummer. Let's see. How does that look? That looks okay. I mean, like, I'm not like... I think it's okay. I mean, like, it's not bad. Right? I kind of have to, like, look over there, though, because it's not showing up enough on my screen, which is funny. You know, we're going to blend it, obviously. Don't worry. And then we're doing the reverse, right? The one I was talking about. So the bottom's going to be lit up instead. We are going to blend it for that. Or I'm going to go back. So let's do the bottom. Lit up. Lit. All this lit up. Because it gives like a reverse feel to it. But an address is all I need. Then I type it's a Google Street and you'll see that it even exists. Okay, yeah, I mean, obviously that works. You know, that actually works really well. That's like not a bad idea. Just like search if the home even exists. Right? Because if they remove the home, then like what are you gonna look? You still could look though. Like really, so there are ways. Like this, and then let's start blending it up. It's funny because like on my screen, I don't see it like this. You know what I mean? Because it is so light. and on my Wacom screen, it's not showing up the way it looks on for you guys. I was looking at it and I was like, oh, that's a bummer. Just because it is light and like my Wacom screen, I feel like the coloring is not as good as it could be. Because my other screens, I do feel like they're a little better. You know, like these other screens I have, I think they're better than my Wacom. My Wacom's a little older now. I don't need to upgrade it. Like, it's not like I need, but like eventually I'll probably want to upgrade it eventually. Just to get like a better coloring experience. Let's do this. Blend that a little bit better. There. Oh, I didn't even do this one, did I? This one's on the bottom, right? Like I mentioned before. So you do the bottomy areas like that, and then we blend it. Hey, it's looking fun. What do you guys think? Then let's see. Then the type of Google search. Okay. Can you wait for the Ori's Infinite Summers? Moving, starting, Jack. No. That makes you really hilarious, but no. Ew, wow. I would not. Those people. I mean, nothing wrong with them, right? But I think by the time that comes out, like if eventually it does, I'm not going to say no. I'm not going to say a no against that. But if like someone wants to do a movie, that'd be really cool. But I feel like by that time, those actors will be really old. You know, those guys are a lot older. You're like Jack Black. I was like, Jack Black is like, what is he, in his 50s? Wait, is this Pokemon? If so, what's the elemental type? No, they're not Pokemon because I'm actually based. Okay, so this is Kamo-san from Yokai Watch. But if it was in my universe, right? If it was in the universe of my game, I'm making a video game called Ori's. So this one for sure will be a fire type because it's passionate. This one, I'm thinking it could probably be an earth type because it looks like it would be like more loyal, you know? So I'm thinking it would be like, that's how my mind work. They're more emotion-based elements. It's not so much like they're elements like what they look like, you know? Let's see. Oh, most homes probably don't even exist anymore because of concrete jungle. Yeah. Stop it. I'm gonna pull a Markiplier, make a movie after I play. You're gonna make the movie? Well, no, you would have to change the name. All right, let's see. Let's do. What color do I want to do for? Maybe the green. I think we'll do like a sea foam or something, like one of these. I think that's okay. Yeah, I think that's gonna work well. Let's do like this. We're almost done too. I'm like looking at the time, and we're almost there. Right? I like looked at the time. I'm almost exactly at the 2-hour mark. Which I try to do the 2-hour mark when I do this. Right? And oh, I almost forgot the little shine in the eyes. We will need like the shine of like the actual white shine to also. I want to add those. Let's do a little bit over here. We'll blend them too, so don't worry. This music's very like it's funny because I just put like random music that I find, but the music's very intense today. I was like, ooh, super hype right now. There we go. And the shine the eyes as well. And then let's add, like, let's blend it a little bit. It's like a little bit of a glow. I like this. I've always liked this effect where it's like a little bit of a glow. Like from maybe a light that you don't see. And then let's do it over here. Do like that. And then let's add in the white glow that we're like the white little. Add a little bit. I think that's gonna add a lot. Well, hold up. Should do a little bit to the tongue, just so I can like blend it here. Oh, hold on. I want to change something. How did I not do this before? Oh, it's a shadow. That's why. It's this one. I was like, there's something wrong. There we go. White. There we go. I was like, there's something wrong. This is YouTube intro music. I love it. You should play the old Undertale soundtrack. No, I would get like copyright strikes like crazy. Doing Ori's types based on their emotions kind of feels like Arcana types from Persona, I feel. I mean, I guess. I based my types on martial arts. You know? I've heard it in other streams. It's possible, but you could also get copyrights. And also my next stream is a dev stream, so no. Definitely not. Alright, I think that's it. I'm like looking at them. I feel like they're good, right? And we did exactly 2 hours and 2 minutes. You're very good at digital art. Aww. And I'm traditional. I figure out how to layer on digital. Ooh, I mean, I love traditional too. I can show you. I have something. I like traditional. I have like doodles of traditional too. Look for one. Oh, here's one. There's a character. I can show you. One moment, guys. I'll show you big. Just for a moment. Because you mentioned traditional. I do have traditional art as well. I don't know. You can see it. See, I do also traditional. I like traditional as well. But I have like a bunch of stuff. Like characters, designs, and stuff I do. I don't mind sharing that one. Or like this one I could share you too. This is like another project that I have. You know? I don't know if you can see it. Well, I'll go back to it just for a moment. Just so I can show you guys. Where is it? There it is. It's like a robot girl. Alright, I think I'm done though. You know? Like I said, I like drawing traditional as well. I think traditional is very fun. I like the feel and look of traditional a little more than digital, if I'm being 100% honest. But I do like the ease of drawing traditional. I'm going to make a Doom multiplayer stream in a couple of months. Oh, that's going to be cool, Ohio. Yeah, I do eventually. I would like to do the gaming streams again, but this is very low priority. And I want to focus on my game, you know? So tomorrow will be a dev stream. I'm excited about that, you know? So we will continue. I mean, oh, actually, you know what I want to do before ending it? Let's do... I like throwing like the thing in the background, you know? Let's do... Which one? Like, I have like these things I could add on. Let's do one of these. This one. Like one of those. I like that. Actually, maybe I'll make it bigger though. There we go. I think it looks perfect. What do you guys think? It looks fun to me. It's very good. A new sub. Ah, thank you so much. That's very kind of you. Hope to see you very soon. I will be wrapping it up since we finished the piece. Tomorrow will be a dev stream. I'll be working in... I don't know if I'll be working in Engine. I'll see. Because I don't want to do a bug. I have to like fix some bugs. And I think that'd be very boring. And it'd be very difficult for me to do the deal with the bugs and talk to you guys. I'll see if I can fix the bugs tonight. You know? And then if I can fix the bugs, then I will go in Engine. If not, I'll probably do Maya. I'll work in Maya a little bit. We'll continue the animation. You know? But either way, thank you guys so much. You know? Thank you guys so much. Flopix. Wait, let me grab the list. Thank you guys so much. Flopix, Top Hat. I may be... Wait, what should I call you? May? Maybe? Or maybe be? I may be. I'm just going to call you May, I guess. Well, thank you so much, May, Ohio. I already said Top Hat, Flopix. I already said... I'm like looking through. I'm like... Oh, the Great Atlas. Thank you so much for hanging out. Ohio. I'm like looking... I'm like going back now at this point. I like to say goodbye to everyone who actually participates in the conversations. I know it's actually funny because Isabel, she left a comment, right? Saying that she felt bad that she missed the stream. And I told her it's not a big deal. I think it's great that you want to participate in the stream. And I know it's fun. But you don't have to feel guilty about it. You know what I mean? You don't have to feel guilty if you don't miss it. Like if you miss it. Thank you so much, Stella, Salty Pretzel. Thank you guys for hanging out. I do really appreciate it. Ripper Gamer. I think, who else? I'm like going through just to make sure. Gamer Plush. Oh, you were here for a bit. You're right. The Gamer Plush was here for, like, had been gone for a while, but they actually came back in, which is nice. They were here for a bit. Also, I don't know what I'm going to do when there's like too many people. I think by that point, I'll just switch over to the Discord chat. You know, that's probably what I'd do eventually. Or even better, if I could just have my own on the website, that'd be sick. That'd be really cool. I would actually really like that. I don't think that'd be too crazy to get have like a personalized chat on my website and just read that. That'd be kind of cool for the streams. But either way, let's see. And I think that's gonna be it, right? And yeah, I think that's gonna be it, guys. I'm like going through. Oh, Carter, I am so sorry, Carter. I almost forgot. Oh wait, Starry was here for a bit, but they were so tired of Slay Bean and Dread Pup and Miss Cloud Chica. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Hope to see y'all very soon. See you next time. Goodbye.